92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think we've all had those mornings where you wake up at like 2 in the afternoon, kind of groggy, wondering how you got home. Like, I think I remember being in a cab.
Oh, God.
I'm not really sure. That sort of happened for today's second dater, Mary, who is on the phone with us right now. Mary, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it.
Yeah, totally.
So it said that you met a guy out at a club.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sort of remember him taking you home.
Oh, Mary.
Why don't you explain what happened?
Oh, Mary.
Well, kind of embarrassing. I was just out at the club. I was there with some girlfriends, my roommate, and we were out just like dancing, having a fun time, like drinking, whatever.
Girls' night.
Yeah, doing you.
Yeah, just like normal night. And you know how like guys at clubs can usually be like aggressive and just like come up and like grind on you, and it's like totally obnoxious. And
Yeah.
I
And you always
personally-
have the girlfriend come in and try to rescue you by dancing with you, and then you dance away.
yeah, totally. You like give them the look, you have the sign, you're like, hey, like get me out of this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we're kind of like doing that, going back and forth, just having like a girls' night out. But then there was this one guy who just like seemed sweet, and what was like nice about him was that he actually asked me to dance. Like he didn't just like come up on me, and that was like really refreshing.
Yeah. Isn't that sad that that's our standard in society
Yeah.
today? Like, he just asked before he rubbed up on me.
Yeah, so we were like dancing a little bit, and then kind of broke off from the group and got a drink. And
So you hung out with this dude at the bar all night.
well, yeah, I mean, we were like drinking, dancing, like just kind of back and forth,
Okay.
like having a fun
So,
time.
so you hung out with the dude at the bar all night.
I mean, we were dancing and
Just say
drinking.
yes.
So
Yes,
you hung
do it,
out
Mary.
with the dude at the bar all night. That's pretty much what I'm saying, Mary.
Okay, yeah, that's what we
Okay.
were doing. So he seems great, so I like give him my phone number, and he like, I don't even know how that happened, but he was like, you're awesome, like put your number in my phone.
Here's my phone. Type it.
I love that.
Type it in there. It is a good move. I've seen that happen quite a bit. So
Yeah, so like here's where it gets embarrassing. I gave him my phone number, and then things get really hazy.
It sounds like it, Mary.
The next thing I know, we're just like having one of those epic, super fun cab rides. I mean, it was all funny. It was like me, my roommate, and him. We were all just kind of like laughing, like having a fun time. But I think there was like a moment where he woke me up. I was falling asleep.
are you like passed out on the way home?
Yeah, but I do remember that he helped us get into our place.
Okay. So was it like he was taking care of you? I mean, I've been out and I've been with drunk girls before, and I'm like, I'm going to make sure they get home safe.
Yeah.
And I'll take a cab home and then put them into bed. And then be like, oh, okay, I guess she actually is passed out. I guess I should go.
I mean, that's a nice thing, I think, for him to do if he was just trying to make sure you're safe. But, I mean, Jubal, is there ever a time where a girl passes out on you in a cab that you still find her attractive after
Oh,
that?
don't ask Jubal
Okay,
for...
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
Get that power napping,
Come on,
girl.
bro.
Yeah.
'Cause when we get
You're going to
home-
be up for a while. You need to take a nap. Okay, so what's the last thing you remember from this guy?
I guess he got us inside and got me in my room, and then next thing I knew, like in the morning, he's gone, and my roommate and I are like kind of trying to piece together our night.
So wait,
Did he
Did
stay
he-
the night?
No, he definitely didn't stay the night, but I mean, I want to see him again. Like we haven't even kissed. I want to see him again and like
Would
thank
you-
him.
Yeah.
Like we had a fun time.
Would you even be able to pick him out of a lineup?
Yes, yes.
Pretty sure.
One thing I remember.
If it was a lineup of some really blurry pictures, I could do it. Okay. So he got you into your place, okay, and left. Have you tried asking him out? Have you tried getting a hold of him?
Yeah, I tried to call him a couple of times and nothing.
Wait, what's his name again?
Steven.
Do you know that it's his number that he left you in his phone?
Yeah, I mean, his voicemail says, "This is Steven, leave a message."
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I just thought of something.
You did.
Mary is on the phone with us. She wants to do a second date update. She met this guy, Steven, when she was out drunk.
Yeah.
barely remembers him. They took a cab home, her roommate, and him.
Mm-hmm.
All she remembers is him like helping get her up to the place, putting her in bed, and then he's never seen again. She said she talked about the evening with her roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that maybe her roommate could have done something with Steven? And is it
Yeah.
telling her?
Yeah.
Oh, then he left because he
Depends
didn't
on how good of friends they are, right?
Mary?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Have you thought about that angle?
No, I have not thought about that angle.
she's a little angry.
Now that you're thinking about that angle, is that a possibility?
I don't think she would do that.
Why don't you just want to chalk this one up to fun night out and let it go?
I mean, I just feel really bad about the night, and I think he's really cute, and I just want to see him again.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now, but you don't think there's any way that he couldn't have, like, be doing stuff with your roommate and you don't know it?
You
No.
want this to be true, don't
Yeah,
you,
he
Jubal?
does.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is Steven there?
Yeah, that's him.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
Okay, you ever heard of us?
No, I haven't.
All right, you obviously don't live in America. We do a morning show here on Moving 92.5. We have a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
You recently went on a date with one of our listeners. I mean, I say date, it wasn't really so much of a date. You recently met one of our listeners at a bar and helped escort her home.
Oh. Yeah.
Rings a bell.
Does this happen often, or do you know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about.
Okay. Her name is Mary. Mary emailed us and said that she really liked meeting you. She thought you were an awesome guy. She admitted that she was probably a little bit too drunk at the end of the night. And she's been trying to call you ever since you helped her get home to thank you, but you're not answering any of her phone calls.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to be on the radio for... Yeah. Sorry.
Can we just a few minutes of your time? I promise we'll let you go soon.
No, hey.
Oh, is he really
You
gone?
did hung up, yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, Mary,
What
what did Mary do?
Yeah, Mary.
Mary, how did you make this dude feel that uncomfortable that he's, like, scared of you?
I don't know.
Sweet Mary.
Yeah.
Ah, dancing.
What happened?
I don't know. Let's see if we can call him back again,
Oh,
see if he'll answer. I'll try to keep him on the phone. He does not sound like he wants to play, though.
Yeah.
Hello?
Steven, is Jubal from the radio station.
I already told you I don't want to do this.
I know, but please, just for a second, I promise I won't take a lot of your time. You don't have to go into too much detail. We're just trying to figure out what happened that night.
No.
Dude, for Mary's sake, okay? Because Mary wants to know. She doesn't remember the night. You don't have to say anything about her if you don't want to. She just wants to know what happened.
Everything's fine. She got home. I got home. I'm sorry.
Steven, I mean,
Why do you sound so angry, dude?
Yeah, what
she
happened?
doesn't remember.
It wasn't pretty.
Did she, like, puke on you or something?
No, she didn't puke on me, but she got a little too drunk for her own good.
Yeah.
I mean, I took her and her roommate home, which was all sorts of fun. I'm in the back with her. The roommate was singing at the top of her lungs in the front with the cabbie who hated it.
Steven, listen, I can sympathize with you. I've been in that situation a lot. And it is the most annoying thing ever.
I've actually been kicked out of a cab for doing
Yeah.
that. I'm not lying.
I've been you before, Steven. I've been the guy in the back that's been like, oh my God, just make this end. So I understand your hesitancy to do this.
But that was nice of you.
Well, thank you.
Was it just was it just that you were embarrassed in the cab? That was it?
Well, the whole thing was embarrassing. We got her in the cab. Like I said, the roommate was a ball of joy. She was passed out in the back, grabbing up my junk.
Oh, nice.
No.
Grabbing at it?
That's not the way you want it done, you know?
Yeah.
To say the least. I mean, I don't need a drunk girl half passed out in a cab. I don't need that.
Yeah, it's not sexy. There's sexy
Yeah, that's
grabbing
not
at the
right.
drunk, and then there's not sexy grabbing at the junk.
And it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl doing it.
Did you tell her to stop?
I mean, I pushed her away. She's like, oh, no, come on, just let me touch it. Try and tell a drunk girl something.
Yeah.
What is that?
So she groped you and then passed out, and you helped her get into her room and then left, and you didn't want anything to do with it.
I had the cab hold out in front. We got her roommate to help me get her in. She was at least functional. So we got him into the house. She was passed out. I left. I took the cab home, and here I am.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing with us what happened.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to let you know that Mary is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said, too.
Really?
Yes, she is. Mary, go ahead and say hi to Steven.
I am so embarrassed.
Oh, Mary.
Do you remember doing any of that, Mary?
No, Steven, I'm sorry. You're so nice. I'm not like that. I don't know what happened.
Mary, that's never happened before?
No, never.
That you can remember.
Right. Right.
That's not me. I am not like that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I mean, was it, like, a little sexy?
No, it wasn't sexy at all. You know, it's fun at the club, and it's fun to have a good time, but I don't want to go on a date like that, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, she was drunk. Have you ever been drunk before, Steven?
I mean, I get it. I'm not judging her. I didn't want to freaking talk about it, you know?
It's a good point, Steven.
Here we are.
Yeah, it is a good point.
And now you got me on the phone with her.
Do you think you could forgive her for a drunken mistake?
She doesn't need my forgiveness. I don't give a but there's a reason I didn't answer the phone.
Oh, come on. Mary, I mean, you guys obviously had a connection at the beginning of the night.
Yeah, I mean,
we
we're having...
do, but when you don't want them to touch your in the cab as you're passing out, like, that kind of ruins things.
That brings me to my next question. Steven, would you like to go out on a second date with Mary? We will pay for it. No alcohol. The groping is completely up to you guys.
I mean, come on, Steven. We're having such a good time. I honestly, like, that's not like me. And I don't know. Let's just give it a second chance. I promise I'll, like, sit on my hands, like, whatever you're comfortable with.
We'll have a bouncer follow you guys on the date. And if there's any appropriate touching, you know, we'll separate you two. How about that, Steven? Come on.
I mean, Mary, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I didn't answer the phone on purpose. And you call a radio show to have them call me and trick me to get you on a second date with you? Called me a tried to play with my damn near threw up in your bed. And
I wanted to thank you for getting me home. Have a second shot.
There you go, Steven.
And I'm glad you're home, and I'm glad everything's safe. But next time, just think a little.
Well, I mean, I don't even remember touching your first of all. And...
No, I just don't see myself going on a date with that energy, for lack of better words.
With that energy. Mary, how do you like being referred to as that energy?
I'm not like that. I don't know what happened.
Mary.
Steven, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Mary, at least you left a lasting impression with Steven. He will never forget you.
Oh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.